Hello everybody, welcome back to Balatro's Road to 100%. Where are we at? Red deck, blue, yellow's getting there, magic. There's just this kind of gang in the middle that don't have as much progress, but checkered being on so low seems criminal. So, I don't need rerolls at 1. I just need one big flush. That is plenty large enough. So obviously there are the possibility of flushes here. But is there anything else we can do? Well, I can grab an egg. I can certainly grab an egg. Have you got a 9 or a queen of spades? No. Queen of spades? No. Queen of spades? Still no. But a full house. Still pretty good. Alright, plenty of cash out of that. Strength is a fun one because we can err towards flush houses more easily. We want to find a pair of something, basically. Like 4 of hearts. Just any same card twice. And it's just not giving it to us, is it? We will surely be able to find 100 points more. Well, that'll do it. Not as exciting as I would have liked it to have been, but I can hardly complain. I will take Jupiter every time. A free rare. I will take a free rare. You never know what we could do with that. 2 4 of spades are now 5 of spades. So somewhere there should be another 5 of spades, and if we can find a pair of something else, we get a wonderful little flush house. Campfire. It's certainly something, all right. Wow. These double straight packs, I feel, happen way more often than I ever expect them to. I will take that as well. Okay, so we know we got 5 of spades working for us. There is. And 5 of spades. Okay. We just need any other pair in spades. Though I fear I have been too greedy. We are not going to get a flush house here. We can increase that a bunch. Alright, we probably could have saved the egg, but it is what it is. Ah, just as we get rid of that egg. So annoying. $18 for another rare. Frickin' Obelisk. If we never play a flush again, we could have a giant obelisk. Could we never play a flush again? It's an intriguing question, that's for sure. Nine, 10, Jack, Queen, King. All of a sudden that stuff we had for straights seems far more viable. Anything but a regular flush. No money out of that either is real rough. So we've already played 3 2 pairs. With the 5s, we can opt into a cheeky flush house. I would love an economy joker. Chaos the Clown, not exactly what I had in mind. Just show me all of my 5 of spades. Closer. We're not going to get there though, are we? Oh, we got there. Is it going to be enough points? Is a whole other question. It is. This guy's getting chunky already. $12 to work with. Odd Todd is chips. That's pretty good. And we take any other card and make it wild. It means that there's one extra option up top. We have 1 fewer 7, 2 fewer 4s, so not those. Let's go with the 9 then. And we should think about skipping because we don't want to play more hands than we have to get towards Obelisk. That's interesting. 3 levels in full flush house is wonderful. A straight flush is totally viable just for Obelisk's sake. Another one with Wrathful. Okay, this is not how I thought this was going to go, but I will take it. I would love the Mega Buffoon pack. I think we can ditch that. Turtle Bean is going to be great in the short term. I'm going to do it. Oh, I could have bought and sold something for Fireplace. Campfire. That one. No, we're out of luck. You've got the lovers in you. I'll take an emergency lovers. A negative is pretty cool. Okay, if we can find a jack or a 10. Or an ace. There's a 10. 10, 10, 10, ace, ace. The aces are odds, and the rest is just a flush house. We should sell this when it's down to 1 for Campfire's benefit. Sure, can hardly argue. I'm gonna buy and sell that for Campfire. Base malt and chips are halved. This is not very flush housey. Let's do trips, because we have not played much in the way of trips, and we need something to keep Obelisk growing. We've got another full house. I would prefer a flush house. I can play. Well, if we keep the 9, we can keep the wild 9 as well. There's 1 9 of spades in the deck, 2 10 of spades. The king can go. It's 2 5s. I guess I'm just hunting, really, for one of the other 5s. So, or we can do this and keep the 9 as well. But we have to play. We want to play a pair of 9s rather than just high card, because high cards are going to be harder to work with later. Now, we're not going to have an infinite number of those. We can only play a flush house a few more times. Three more, in fact, so we need to save those for big events. We can always sell that stuff for campfire. That will also give us campfire fuel. Another negative keeps us moving swiftly. All heart cards are debuffed. We make flush houses in spades, though the wilds will be down. So we can't get a wild 9 for our flush house. We have 5 more high cards to play. I'm going to do this, so I can do that. And sell those for campfire. That's a pair of 2s. And trip aces. And the 5s. I'm debating between playing the glass ace or not. Obviously, I'd rather not play it. We do get double chips on the 5 and the 9 on them, with the bonuses rather. Do I think this is 72,000 points though? Because if it's not, I've got a real problem. I have to play like trips or some other full house. So with 3 hands and 2 hands and 3 discards after this, I think we could. So this will be our 6th flush house. $186k is pretty good going. Our negative is to-do list. We can always sell it on the end. These are free as well. 3 of a kind, I guess. Fancy spades or a wild 10. We've got a wild 10 already. I'll take another one. All face cards are drawn face down. I'm inclined just to skip to keep getting towards campfire faster. I can choose 2 of these. This is plus 2 hand size. This is plus 1 hand size. So I'm going to sell this, take this, sell that as well, and then take that. That's doing half of the job of Turtle Bean. All face cards are drawn face down. We don't have any wild kings or queens or jacks, so we can fairly indiscriminately discard the stuff that we don't know about. We have to play something now. we have 5 high cards we can still play. There are no other 8s or 7s of spades, so we can't ever play a flush house with these guys. Does it ever become pertinent to do that then? I guess not really, because we still need to have something. If we get to 3 aces or 3 5s or 3 10s, we still need the pair of something else, which is important. 20,000 for trips though is not bad. A pair. We can just about handle playing a pair. $10 and a 9 will amazingly do this. We could play the 5s, but the 9s are odd and bigger, and this is a bonus. So we squeeze on in there. Two X mult if hand contains a pair. Flush houses contain pairs, for sure. What would we get rid of? Great question. I will level up my flush house. We have basically one last chance to play one. Flips and shuffles all joker cards. We just really need Wrathful on the left, otherwise the rest is fairly inconsequential. Juggler is nice, but I think if we do this, we can have, even if Obelisk goes, we have X and Campfire to work with us. If I'm going to sell anything, I have to do it either in this shop or one of these shops, but I only have one flush house remaining. So, am I skipping straight over? And if I am, then I need to find anything that I can buy and sell now. A glass 5 of spades is incredible. More of a kind, I guess. So we skip here. We grab this guy, stick him on the left. The rest are fairly inconsequential. A hand of 8 cards. We need to find a flush house, and that's basically it. I don't know which one of these is to-do list. I should have sold to-do list before getting in here. I really should have, because it would just be more fireplace value. Okay, we have we have 2 jacks. We know there's a wild 10 in the deck. There's 2 wild 10s. But I would rather turn over more cards. So am I ditching the pair that I already have? Maybe. Right, the 5 is good. We'll ditch the other jack. We can play a pair of kings comfortably. It's a bit of a sweat, but we can. Now, settings, speed 0.5. That's the spades. That's... Alright, well, things are getting interesting. I can play this pair of 10s fairly confidently. That will be our last pair to play. But then we've got glass 5, aces, 5s, So that's Wrathful. That's Joker. Campfire, Obelisk, that. So these two. These two. One of them I think is Odd Todd, and one of them is not Odd Todd. So if I play this, it's high card ace is odd. This is to-do list. That should go there because it gives +10 before the malt goes. That's to-do list. That's Campfire getting upgraded. I need an ace or a 5 right now. Like right now. We got it. Glass on the right. Sell that. We can crank our speed up. And we can win. On the very last flush house we could afford to play. Yeah, we were just checking this out. So we've now done 8 pairs, 8 flushes, and 8 flush houses. Obelisk is basically dead to us. There's no boosters here that help me find the last legendary I need. So we'll jump back to the main menu and call that a day, because that was some extra brain power. For now, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.